Imagine standing in the coldest place on Earth, a land where the wind screams louder than a jet engine, where temperatures can freeze human skin in seconds, and where survival itself feels impossible. Now imagine seeing a single penguin walking completely alone into the endless white desert of Antarctica. No colony, no family, no destination anyone could understand. Just one tiny black and white figure, disappearing into the frozen emptiness. Scientists were confused, explorers were shocked, and millions of people online became emotional after watching the footage. But the real story behind this lonely penguin is even more mysterious than most people know, because in Antarctica, walking alone can mean only two things. Either you are searching for something, or you are walking toward death. Tonight, we explore the strange world of Antarctica, the emotional mystery of the lone penguin, and why this moment touched millions of hearts around the world. And trust me, by the end of this story, you will never look at penguins the same way again. Antarctica is not just cold, it is a completely different world. This frozen continent is larger than Europe, yet almost nobody lives there permanently. No cities, no trees, no roads, only ice, silence, and survival. Winds here can reach more than 300 kilometers per hour. Blizzards can erase visibility instantly. And during winter, darkness can last for months. Even the ocean around Antarctica is deadly. The water is so cold that a human can lose consciousness within minutes. Yet somehow, life still exists here. Massive whales travel through the freezing seas. Seals rest on floating ice sheets. Deadly leopard seals hunt silently underwater. And among all these creatures, penguins became the true symbol of Antarctica. People often think penguins are cute and funny, but the reality is very different. Penguins are survivors. Every single day in Antarctica is a battle against starvation, freezing temperatures, predators, and exhaustion. From the moment a penguin is born, survival is never guaranteed, especially for emperor penguins, the largest penguin species on Earth. These incredible birds can grow taller than many children and survive temperatures colder than -50 degrees Celsius. But their lives are brutal. To protect their eggs during winter storms, male penguins stand in freezing darkness for months. Without food, they huddle together tightly to stay alive. If one penguin moves away from the group for too long, it can freeze to death. That is why the footage of one penguin walking completely alone shocked so many people, because penguins are not supposed to be alone, especially not in Antarctica. The video looked almost unreal, a giant empty landscape covered in endless snow. And in the middle of it, one tiny penguin, walking slowly into nowhere. No hesitation, no fear, no turning back, just walking. The footage became viral across the internet. Millions watched it. Millions shared it. Some people called it heartbreaking. Others called it beautiful. Many believed the penguin represented loneliness, depression, courage, or even freedom. People created emotional edits with sad music. Quotes appeared everywhere. Sometimes life is a journey you must walk alone. The bravest penguin walked away from the crowd. The loneliest journey on Earth. But what was really happening? Why would a penguin leave safety behind? Scientists actually have several theories, and some of them are darker than you might expect. One theory is disorientation. Antarctica is enormous and extremely difficult to navigate. Storms can separate penguins from their colony. A single mistake during heavy snowfall can leave a penguin lost for days. And once separated, survival chances drop dramatically. Another possibility is illness. Some animals isolate themselves when they are sick or injured. In nature, weakness attracts predators. A sick penguin may instinctively move away from the colony. But there is another theory that people rarely talk about. A theory connected to stress, confusion, and survival pressure. Climate change is rapidly transforming Antarctica. Sea ice is melting. Food sources are shifting. Entire penguin colonies are struggling. Scientists discovered that some penguin populations are declining because the ice they depend on is disappearing. Imagine living your entire life in a world built from ice, and then watching that world slowly vanish. For penguins, ice is not just scenery. It is home. Without stable ice, hunting becomes harder. Raising chicks becomes dangerous. Long journeys become deadly. Some colonies have already experienced catastrophic breeding failures. Thousands of chicks dying because the ice melted too early. And as conditions become more extreme, unusual behavior may become more common, including isolation, including wandering, including walking alone into uncertainty. But humans were affected by this story for another reason too. Because deep down, many people understood that penguin. Not literally, emotionally. In modern life, millions of people feel isolated even when surrounded by others. People scroll through social media all day, yet feel alone at night. Many hide sadness behind smiles. Many continue walking through life without knowing exactly where they are going. That lonely penguin became something larger than just an animal. It became a symbol, a silent reminder of loneliness, courage, and survival. And maybe that is why the video spread so quickly across the world. Because sometimes people do not connect with perfect heroes. They connect with struggle. And the penguin looked like pure struggle, small against infinite emptiness, weak against nature, yet still moving forward. That image stayed in people's minds. But Antarctica itself holds even darker mysteries. This continent is so isolated that many scientists describe it as another planet on Earth. There are lakes hidden beneath miles of ice, ancient bacteria trapped for millions of years, volcanoes buried under glaciers, and some places in Antarctica are so untouched. Humans have never fully explored them. During certain storms, temperatures become so extreme that machines stop functioning properly. Even experienced explorers fear getting stranded. In the early days of Antarctic exploration, survival was nearly impossible. Explorers faced starvation, frostbite, madness, and death. Some expeditions vanished completely. Others survived through unbelievable determination. One of the most famous explorers was Ernest Shackleton. His legendary expedition became one of the greatest survival stories ever recorded. After his ship became trapped and crushed by ice, Shackleton and his crew were stranded in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Yet somehow, every single member survived. Even today, people study his leadership during impossible conditions. Because Antarctica does something strange to the human mind. The silence becomes overwhelming. The emptiness feels endless. There are moments when all you hear is wind for hours. No animals, no cities, no voices. Just white emptiness in every direction. Some researchers living there for months report feeling emotionally different. Time feels strange. Sleep becomes difficult. Isolation affects mental health. Now imagine being a penguin surviving there your entire life. No wonder these animals are tougher than most humans realize. And despite their cute appearance, penguins face horrifying dangers daily. Leopard seals wait beneath ice holes like underwater assassins. Orcas hunt near ice edges. Starvation can arrive suddenly if fish populations shift. Even a simple storm can separate families forever. Penguin chicks often die before adulthood. Nature in Antarctica shows no mercy. Yet life continues. Every year, penguins march across frozen landscapes again and again, thousands moving together in one of the greatest survival migrations on Earth. And maybe that is what made the lonely penguin so emotional. Because while every other penguin moved together, one walked alone. No one knows exactly what happened to that penguin afterward. Maybe it found another colony. Maybe it turned back. Or maybe Antarctica claimed another silent life. The truth disappeared into the snow. But the image survived forever online. A tiny figure walking into endless white emptiness. And strangely, people found comfort in it. Because life can feel like Antarctica sometimes. Cold, silent, confusing. Sometimes you lose direction. Sometimes you feel separated from everyone else. But maybe survival is simply continuing to walk forward, even when the destination is unclear. That penguin kept walking, step after step, into uncertainty, into silence, into the unknown. And perhaps that is why millions of people never forgot it. Because in some way, everyone has felt like that penguin at least once in life. Alone, but still moving forward. Until next time, stay curious.